So I'll just go quickly through this document just and any comments or questions are welcome. I think the question is, did we learn anything about the semi-synchronous cohort-based learning? And we had these 8 principles: well-designed interactions, sense of safety and belonging, real people. I was happy to say everybody in this course was a real person. Engaging authentically, opportunities for individual reflection, knowledge sharing, arguing, learners not at the center, not instructors, human stories. Okay, that was kind of the summarized in discussion of the program. I'm interested in what you all that went through it, what you think. Did you find 8 principles of cohort-based learning?
I enjoyed the course. I thought the content was great. I think that was probably my comment at the top, that I would have appreciated some sort of live virtual component, because it would have been really nice to talk about some of this as a group. Even sometimes I struggle to get my thoughts in writing. So it took me a while. The reflective components took me a while, whereas if I could have just hopped on a call and talked about this with some other folks, I think that would have been helpful. And I don't know that I was always the best at reading all of the comments, whereas if I were in a session with everyone, you would have absorbed that more. I also think that potentially would help completion, because I think there's kind of that accountability piece where when you're not held to speaking up in a group like this, you're not called out, it becomes easy to kind of fall off your radar, your schedule.
So some of the things that we've done is just to try to get a little bit more discussion so that we could go through and have smaller groups of people sharing ideas, go through and kind of coordinate a breakout room like Christy was saying, try to have that conversation, try to have those small groups get together and maybe do like a breakout room type of thing, have a sharing of ideas to get the communication. Because working remotely these past 2 years, I think people really crave that interaction. So that's why I kind of agree with Christy. It's like, get people together, go through and share ideas in person for even a short session. I think these half-hour sessions that Dirk set up are great.
This, Carrie, I'd love to share more, but it just got started. So we're kind of in the throes. But so far, the kickoff of it went very well. We have a designated leader of the cohort. And so what the plan is we're going to monitor, and they have a weekly, because in a GMP environment and you're onboarding, the goal is how do you get people through the learning and then learn from others, because there's going to be high performers, medium performers, low performers. How do you get everyone over the finish line faster, more effective, and efficient?
I can comment that last Friday, I started a pilot course from the University of Connecticut, and it is on neurodiversity in the workplace. And it's a cohort learning course, and the live session. So it's kind of exactly what you guys are describing, but just facilitated by one of the best facilitators I've ever come across. And he's so masterful at the flipped classroom. And so in the live session, which was a Zoom, it was using both Zoom and a mural board.
Judy, that's a great point. We've been doing something similar with one of our onboarding programs, and the audience absolutely loves the breakouts with mural boards. They love it. I don't know why, but people feel more empowered. They are 100% engaged, more than normal, than any other virtual that we've seen. So yeah, that is a great idea. But I do like Christy's point again about just somehow or another having more breakouts. I got lost in all of the back and forth. And at a certain point, I just said, you know what, I'm going to put the whole thing aside, which I shouldn't have, because I started reading everybody's comments and the comments to the comments.